This is a message to my black men and black women. Never, never let any other race try to hurt your people. Never. So we must start love one another as we love ourselves. Stand up and fight. Fight with all our might. Never let no one hurt my people.
Only
Never,
African
never,
country
never.
that is trying
Listen what
to
I'm
help
saying.
the Palestinians
We are the first man
or
and
the South
first
Africans.
woman. So don't let anyone come
Nobody
and tell
else.
you.
And also Iran trying to help the Palestinians get out of this disaster that the white people create for the Palestinians. Could you imagine? Nobody is not trying to help. So the people that call themselves Israeli are killing the people. And they're all depending on the United States to stop the brutality. And United States is not going to stop it because they are the same people. Read my lip, black men. The people that is fighting the Palestinians, they are Europeans. The people that fight the people you call the Indian of the Americas, they are European. And do you know what's going to happen? It's going to be worse for the black people and for the Spanish people. Our Latin American people. It's going to be hard for them. You know why? Because the people that is ruling other people, they are white people. Black people are not ruling black people. Or black people does not have a leader to lead them. The Mexican people or the Latin people do not have a leader to lead them. The European is doing all the leading. And the rest of people that call themselves leaders are following the European. You can imagine? They are following the European. So we're going to have a problem coming up soon or later. And it's a shame that we, the woolly men, can't do nothing. All we can do is talk shit. Shit only we can talk. And everybody sitting back. Africa is sitting back. And look, excuse me, Israel, as you call it, is in Palestine. Or you want to call it the land of Canaan. It's in Africa. And for those of you that is continuing to say that is not a part of Africa, I really sorry for you. There's a place named Africa. It's called El Cabilan. My great grandfather named it that name. And all the white people that is moving up in there, sooner or later, we not going to have no place named El Cabilan or Africa. They want to take it all over. So black people is going to be dying out sooner or later by the hands of the white man. It's taking place, but it's slowly taking place. They are going to speed it up. Huh? They are going to speed it up. They're not playing any games. If you think they're playing games, check it out. If you think the white man is playing game with you, you better check it out. They are here to conquer and to rule. So if you do not understand that, I don't know what to tell you. Because we don't have a leader. And we're leaning on the side of the white people more than leaning on the side of the black people. Yes, that's what we're doing. Leaning on the side of the white people more than being on the side of the black people. So what is that? What is that telling you? Black people doesn't give a shit about black people. If you really check it out, the black people do not really care about black people. In the slavery days, they were much care about each other more than this moment. If they cook, they share the food with each other. Now they cook, they hide and eat the food by themselves. Huh? That a bitch? They want to share. They don't pick up the homeless off the street and take them home. Unless those one are getting a government check. And not all the people you saw on the street are getting a check from the government. Because they didn't work when they were young. Or if they do get a check, they get a small portion. Because they didn't have a qualified job. They're not doing that. The church is not doing that. The preachers are not doing that. Hello? All the preachers you see speaking on internet or television, they don't have no homeless at their home. If you think I'm bullshitting, check it out. If you think I'm bullshitting, you check it out. They don't have no homeless in their home. So when they are there preaching about this God of the Bible, it's a problem. The God of the Bible. So what I'm saying to the black man, no African leaders except South Africa is helping the people that live in Palestine. Every day those Europeans kill 1 and 2 of them. They kill 10, 20, 30, 40 every day. And everybody keeps silent. The Chinese are not saying anything. Hello? The Russian is not saying anything. The Indian is not saying anything. The Japanese are not saying anything. The Caribbean, forget about the Caribbean. They have nothing to say because they speak bad about the Palestinians. They pray for the Palestinians to get killed because they're terrorists. That's how sick some of these Caribbean people are. Because they don't know the history of the motherland that they're calling Africa. They do not know. They do not know that the white man was there before slavery began in the Americas. They did not know that. They did not know that the African people, as you call them, could speak English before the white man came to the Americas. A lot of them don't know that. They think English began after the white man came to the Western world. No! The British been in Africa for a long time before they discover the Western world. They do not understand. So those people in the motherland were speaking English. A lot of places. Ethiopia, Ghana, Zimbabwe, Nigeria, Libya, they were speaking English. Because the white people dominate that land for a very long time. We are not speaking about the Romans or the Greek. They're all European. So stop get shit twisted. When you speak about the Greek, you're speaking about European. When you speak about the Catholic people, Rome, you're speaking about European. French, they all dominate up in Africa. Germans, they dominate that land for a very long time. And they have been milking that land. You know, like you milk a cow, they're milking for copper, diamond, aluminum, name it. They have been milking it for a long time. And it cannot be dried out because it's abundantly of resource is on the land. And who is inheriting it from the land? The European. Because my people still remain poor. What I meant by poor. Listen. Stop talk bullshit about poorness. Listen. If you cannot provide food for your family, and you do not have any land, it doesn't matter how much acre you have. If you do not have any land, so you can plant grains, and you can build your hut, you are a dead person within the laws of nature. And if you do let someone take away that from you, the land, so you can plant grains and all the green trees that bear fruit, you are a dead person. You have to remember, we are the original people of the planet. Stop listening to the white men and talking all type of bullshit with this book you call the Bible. They made it up. The Romans, the Greek, they made it up. And they put it their way. It not been made by black people. Oh, it's made by black people. Where did it made up by the black people? Which country? Hello? Which one of the African countries this Bible made? Or which one of the African countries this Bible was printed? Huh? This book here, it have not been printed in Africa. Hello? So it's not been printed by black people. So all these preachers that is going around and talking bullshit about this Bible, they're wasting time because they are trying to make money. That's what they're doing, trying to make money because they already messed up their life with all type of wrongdoing stuff. So they're trying to say they can clean themselves up back, and then they start talking about God. That's what they're doing. So the people that is going there, they're so confused that they can't understand wrong from right. So they think the preacher can guide them in the pathway of right and wrong. No. Some of these preachers are drug addicts. Some of them are wife swapping ministers. Some of them are homosexual. They mess with grown men. They mess with little boy. Some are bisexual. You don't need to take Mr. Henry word for what he's telling you. Look it up yourself and see some of those ministers that you know of yourself. Listen, I am a living witness for most of these ministers and deacon homosexual life. I grows up into the church from 8 months until I was 21 years of age. And beyond that age, I saw what they did with my own eyes. I don't have to read a book to tell you that. And God have not stopped them from doing what they're doing. And they're calling upon God. Some of them die in their homosexual lifestyle. No change. So we have to stop letting people fool our mind. So back to the Palestinian problem. The United States is not stopping it. They're sending more military aid to the people that call themselves Israeli. So when this big man you call Trump take position of the White House, it's going to be worse. You know, I said in Paul's program, look, I did not vote for none of them because I already said none of them need to be there. The lady, the vice president, and the past president should not be there because they have no plan to redeem the Palestinian people. I want you to listen to me carefully. It's going to be a disaster. Listen, Iran said they don't want a nuclear weapon because the Mahdi is going to protect them. Listen to me carefully. That is some bullshit. Look, the God of the Bible have not protect the Japanese when the white men dropped the bomb on them. God did not protect the black people when the white men took them into slavery and do all type of brutality with their physical body. No, get into your goddamn head and think. God sit someplace silent. and he will not come to your rescue that caused by man or caused by some natural disaster. So when the Iranians said they do not need no nuclear weapon because of their laws, look, when the Israeli drop the bomb on their goddamn ass, you will see. Come on, man. You got to fight with what you have to fight with. Don't say you don't need no gun, you don't need no knife, you don't need any machete. You need to have them all. You got to have the nuclear weapon, the laser beam, all of that, the machete, the knife, the cutlass, the pickaxe, the shovel. You got to have all of them in case some stupid people want to do some bullshit to you. But if you becomes afraid, then you don't need it. So you're telling someone you don't need it. Go buy them from North Korea. North Korea have abundance of them. Get 6, 7 of them. If you can make one, buy them. How is that? How that sound? You can't make them, so you buy them. North Korea will sell you them. Or buy them from India. Or buy them from Pakistan. Or, I don't know if Russia is going to sell you some of them. But you get some nuclear weapon. So the Israeli will not be talking bullshit. And another thing again, 100 planes fly over Iranian airspace and they have not done shit. You don't think that is some bullshit? I'm so upset with all these brutality taking place on my grandfather's land, and the Negro man and woman is talking bullshit that that place is not Africa or it's not El Kaby land. I'm sick to my stomach of this ignorant Negro talking madness. And the time is coming that the brutality is going to take the black man and take over the Latin people. You see, you're not understanding what I'm saying. What I'm trying to say to you, black men and black women, the white people need the whole planet for themselves. And they seek out other planet and they see there's nothing there. They're the only ones seek out other planet. You don't see the black men seeking out any planet, or the Indians, or the Latin. No. Only China began to seek out another planet. But the white men are the first trying to seek out if they can live some other places. So they decide in their mind that they cannot live no other place. So this is going to be theirs. So they can live north, south, east, and west. Very simple. But if you can't understand what I'm saying, I'm just wasting my time with you. You gotta wake up. As I said before, black men, you gotta wake up. Because this Jesus and this God is not helping you, neither helping the Palestinians. Very simple. And if you cannot understand that, it is too bad. So tell your friend to watch the show to get some understanding, so you can wake up your mind and see what is taking place. Peace, respect.
Our grandfathers never let no other race hurt your people. We got to stand up.